Alright guys, welcome back to Rochdale's Glory. Today is the transfer special. Hopefully you guys are okay. We are going to get straight into things in just a second. I just need to get back into the game. And we have got an awful lot of business to go through. A lot of signings made in January. Let's start. So, Tyler Smith has gone to York for a fee of £150,000. And Ryan East has gone to Swindon for just under £73,000. Tawin Ararakia has gone to Shrewsbury for £38,500. Richards has joined the club from Scarborough on a free transfer. Looks like he's got a bit of potential, and we're going to develop him in our youth team. Crawley have signed Berger for a fee of £140,000. I think that's a really good deal for Jake Berger. Bradford have signed Harvey Gilmore for £400,000. And I believe that might just be it. As we go through things, let's just double check. Annabelle Rowan has won Player of the Month, and I tell you what, he did actually have quite a fine month. Duffy, the Vampire Slayer, under a new contract now, is also Young Player of the Month. Goal of the Month did not go to us, but also might have been in the top three there. Ethan Briley getting third place in there, and Manager of the Month for me, which is beautiful. If we look into the league, we are quite clear of Colchester. I'm surprised we are this far ahead, but that far ahead we are. Colchester, the gap is 15 points between us and Colchester, albeit they do have a game in hand on us. And the gap between us and Fleetwood is 20 points, but again, they have a game in hand on us. Yeah, I mean, in terms of what games we're going to play today, I think we are just going to play the one game, potentially two, but the FA Cup third round against Halifax, Yorkshire derby, Lancashire and Yorkshire derby, the Roses derby. There we have around 600,000 to spend. If I go over to the club and look at our finances, apparently we're still crippling in debt. That is despite us bringing in 801,000 in transfer revenue. So that is interesting. But yeah, hopefully more signings on the way, and I'll get back to you when we do have some signings to announce. Alright, so we have been doing a bit of business. We've just come away from the squad planner. Brian Aguiar was actually supposed to join us earlier on in the season. It's just gone through a work permit at the moment, but we can't afford his wages at the point of when we tried to sign him. We can't afford him now after all the players are gone. So he is hopefully coming in. Charlie Hohen came up on the scout radar. Offer made for him £30,000. George Casibas, similar thing. He was brought up again on the scouts. He's asking to leave again. Actually, with this kind of level of finishing and stuff for a striker at that age is very promising. A fullback, Antonio Moreno, again came in from a scout report, an initial scout report, and Stephen Barrick was a free agent that came up too, but he won't be able to join until the end of the season. Well, no, start of the season after. But he is on the way in, hopefully. I do want to go and look if we can bring in some of our loans, because we have got 38 players. And it's just looking at what players could potentially be of use to us in different things. So I'm going to go through that, and then I'll come back to you if I do recall anybody from a loan. Alright then, we have finally made a signing. It feels like ages. Brian Aguiar is coming in, Argentinian centre back, £4 a week. We're going to try and water that down as much as we can. But yeah, he's coming in as a free agent. Looks very, very positive. Albeit he has only played 26 games, but very strong centre back, and I am very happy to have someone of his calibre in the club. Gained his work permit straight away. There is a player here who is looking like they're out of contract. They are not out of contract. However, they have a very lovely. He might not get a work permit. However, he could be good to come in summer transfer window rather than anything else. No other signings have been made. There have been 2 outgoings. Joe Pritchard and Manny D have left. Manny D has gone to Barnet for £150,000, and I think Pritchard went to Aldershot for around £100,000. So yeah, 2 outgoings there. And yeah, on to Halifax, which will be tomorrow when I do it, but it'll be the same video day for you guys. Yeah, I'm going to go to bed now because I am shattered because, yeah, it's been a long day. Recording this Saturday night after Rochdale beat Carlisle. I've literally just finished streaming. I thought, oh, may as well, I've got some energy left, may as well do something. And yeah, I mean, look how well that's got me. So I'm going to finish this video tomorrow, starting probably with the Halifax game. So let's do a little transition. Alright, this looks a bit different, doesn't it? I've been using most of my Sunday doing stuff like this. Just a little quality of life changes. This is probably going to change this little border, but it's all good. I'm also moving myself to this little corner, and I don't think I've loaded the game up for the software. There we go. Let's just move ourselves over to the other side. Do that in a sec. Alright, there we go. Watmouth has gone back to his club, back to Manchester City. Guardiola recalled him. So, this is the new starting 11, and it's quite a few changes in here. Just to put that out there. So, Thompson is actually one of our youth players, but he is already Sky Bet League 1 standard, which is quite nuts for a 16-year-old and has a lot of potential. So it'll be exciting to see where he goes from there. And I think a theme you'll find with a lot of these players, they are actually much better than the league that they're playing in. And we'll focus on a couple of players. Starting with Gordon though, he's actually a good Sky Bet League 1 player. So he's probably, I was thinking of getting rid of him at the end of the season. I'm probably going to keep him on, and his contract is next season anyway. Weberton is a new signing, joins us as a squad player, centre-back, although his wage is a bit high at £3,400 a week. Aguiar is probably one of our more important players, and his wage reflects that, and he's probably going to play most games, and he's come in on a free transfer. Diego Romero's been here most of the season. Again, Sky Bet Championship quality, and is almost at his full potential, so he's probably going to be with us for a couple of seasons at least. On the other side, Andrea Olivieri is a new signing. He's a free agent brought in, and he's also Championship quality. And I mean, from there you can tell why. It's very rare to find players who are a winger in possession and then like a wing back role out of possession. It was really hard to find that, but I managed to find it in Andrea Olivieri. And then Trevitt was a free agent signing, I believe we've just signed Trevitt. He's not been around all season. Yeah, we have literally just signed him. He was with Wigan the season before, Exeter, Bradford, yeah. not much more to say there. He was a free agent after leaving Brentford. Has one game played in the Premier League. Has a lot of potential to be a good Premier League player. Jamie Allen, we all know and love our Jamie. He's quite as solidifying the starting 11, and probably Trevor and Bradley are going to be rotating quite a bit. Duffy is, Duffy's Duffy, innit? I'm playing him in a second striker role. It gives us that sort of third striker up front. Also training him to play properly in that second striker role as well, because he does what pretty phenomenal championship standard player there. As is Marty, also a really good forward that I'm really impressed that we picked up, arguably better than Duffy. But we picked him up earlier on in the season as a free agent. It was a signing from a Spanish Championship club where I've been scouting for hours. But yeah, Marty is there, and obviously Obi was brought in on loan. Ideally, we get him for another season. If not, it's not the end of the world. I am going to try and rectify this. Stoke are wanting Duffy with his release clause when I can redo his contract, because it does need redoing. When I can redo his contract, I'm going to do it without the release clause, because that makes sense. But I'll make sure you guys are around for that. But yeah, just before we get into the Roses derby against Halifax, I wanted to update you guys with where the media prediction is for us. Why can't I find the league? No, I'll find it through there we go, League 2. I want to show you guys the media prediction from where people think we are now going to finish, and we are top. And the reason for that is that we are pretty much one of the best teams in the league. In terms of spending, I don't even think we're definitely in the top 12, top half of wage spending. But yeah, we're predicted to go straight up now. So this is our title to lose. But this is your 11: Thompson, Aguiar, Weatherton, Gordon, Olivieri, Trevitt, Allen, Romero, Duffy, Marty, and Obi. Unfortunately, guys, I have not got my a new webcam yet. That will be going into this little space. It's why you can see a little icon in the bottom right hand corner, and using camo to use my phone as a webcam rather than the camera built into my all-in-one PC. So yeah, that I think that's why I buffer so much when I'm talking. Hopefully, when I do get a new webcam, which is now possible thanks to donations and memberships bought through Buy Me a Coffee page, it will stop. It's an ideal world, but I am now going to disappear, and we are going to get straight into the match. I'm just going to double check I am recording. And let's go in. A lot of debuts in today, but I wanted to show this as it is. It's quite a important fixture, isn't it, of local rivalry. Lancashire versus Yorkshire. I've always preferred Lancashire. I'm a Lancashire lad. Really don't like Yorkshire. But yeah, we're playing at the Shea. Speaking of the Shea, I will be there at the end of the month when Rochdale are away to Halifax. So if you are going to Halifax away, expect to see me on the train there and back and at the ground. I can't wait, mate. I cannot wait. Let's go and give some reassurance. There we go. Let's get into this game then. At Halifax, absolute rubbish place in the world, but we're here in our purple kit, Very nice purple kit. I think I might keep that for next season as well. Just try and change the colour of the numbers if I can, but that's a bridge we'll cross when we get to it. We are underway here at the Shea. Sorry, just having a drink. Oh. Yeah, hopefully a good result taking us beyond the FA Cup third round comes for us today. We are the away side, and I believe it might be a record count here from what reports said before the game. So hopefully we get a nice little paycheck with this. But as I say that, we are through. Obi is in the box, takes on his arm, beats him, finds Marty, plays it back to Trevitt, who has a shot, and it is forced to save from Johnson in goal, and it is a corner to Rochdale. And it is Romero, the Uruguayan wingback, on the corner. Crossed it in, can't find the debutant Aguiar. But debutant Olivieri finds the ball, tries to play it in. Obi was offside, and the goalkeeper collects the ball safely. Oh, well, I'll tell you what, guys. I've had quite a weekend, mate. Yesterday, obviously, when I first recorded this today, I started recording this Saturday night, and now I'm recording it Sunday evening. But on Saturday, also, we beat Carlisle 2-1. Not 2-1, we beat Carlisle 1-0. Very dull game, all things considered. However, Duffy's through here, has a shot, and it's another corner. All things considered, it was a very dull game, but we took our chances when we could, and we scored through a set piece through Dan Moss, who is proving to be quite a big game player for us when he does play. So yeah, I was very happy with the result. I got to take my partner Emma with me as well to the game, which is quite a rarity as much as she is a Rochdale fan. It's just times where we just can't get childcare for our child. But yeah, it was one of the rarities that we could, and we enjoyed the result. But yeah, we've got Forest Green Rovers on Wednesday. I'll be there at Scotland again. Gordon's probably earned himself a booking there. Oh, he hasn't. Lucky us. Oh, I just whacked the table. Desk even. But yeah, I'll be there at Scotland on Wednesday against Forest Green Rovers. Hopefully making it 7 wins in a row for Rochdale, which is uncharted territory. But if we do win against Forest Green on Wednesday, I might start believing a tinsy bit. For Rochdale to actually do the unthinkable and win something. Because, I mean, as us Rochdale fans know, it's quite a rarity for us to win a trophy. And the last major honour we had was like the Lancashire Amateur Trophy back in 1912, where we first made our application to the Football League and it got rejected. But yeah, that's the main bit of silverware we've got in our history. It's not even like professional football. I say that Alan has a shot and it's just over. Oh, hopefully we can do something with this. A lot of debutants, so I can imagine this the tactical, like how familiar players are with this is going to be quite subjected to the performance, albeit we are probably one of the best footballing sides at the moment in this save. So I'm not going to complain too much. The goals will come our way and might get one now. Obi plays it to the Italian Olivieri, has a shot, and it is a corner for Rochdale. Oh. Romero's over the corner. Unfortunately, can't find anyone to get on the head of it, and it is hit Johnson's hands as he plays it forward. As Jamie Owen intercepts a header, And Marty, now to Trevor, back to Marty now. Plays it to Jamie Allen, who's just won us back the ball. Plays it to Aguiar. Running down. Over to Romero now, back to Aguiar. They're just playing a little passing game, Rochdale. I don't mind that. Unless that sort of thing happens and braves through for Halifax, albeit we have managed to regroup very quickly. Hugh now to Tamara. Now Hugh again. Johnson. Can't find Sims for Halifax, and we have managed to regain the ball. Yeah, that was my Saturday. We enjoyed the win against Carlisle. And then today, I streamed yesterday as well when I got home. That I enjoyed that. We'll play some FIFA or FC26, whatever you want to call it. Oh, always through here. Can we get a goal? Yeah, we can! And I think it's been given to the wrong person. I could be wrong here. Trevitt plays it over to Duffy. Plays it to Obi and then to Marty. It looked like Obi's shot. But yeah, all things considered, that is a brilliant goal. Probably sort of against some run of play. But we are 1-0 up at Halifax. Actually, no, it's not against some run of play. Excuse me. We are 1-0 up. But yeah, we streamed last night. It was very fun. Played some FC26. We talked a lot about the Rochdale result and if we actually might do this, go on to win the league, which is starting to become a real possibility. Yeah, there's a lot going on in our minds as Rochdale fans, I can imagine. And the future is always bright in a moment. I say that as Obi is intercepting and it is cleared away for Rochdale throw. Yeah, the stream went well last night and then I went to bed. And then today I've woken up. I played some FIFA again this morning just to get my fingers working. To do some work with the computer where I've managed to do some like overlays and stuff using Canva, which I have really enjoyed. Although I think Photopea is probably a better place to do it because it's mainly all free, isn't it? So I might try my hand using it on there as well. And it is skied from that Halifax player there. No real challenge to us. As Thompson is over the goal kick. First game in goal, I believe, for Thompson in a Rochdale shirt. Or it's one of his first. As Obi's found through there. Oh, the goalkeeper to beat. And he's forced himself to make it really hard for himself. Turn himself around. And it is a corner ball for Rochdale. And rather disappointing from over there. Should have just shot on sight, really. As Marty's over the corner. He plays it in. And Duffy couldn't use his head then. But Marty has a shot, and it's got through everyone, but goalkeeper just nicks it at the end. And it looked like it was going to hit the post anyway. As a goal kick is, when the goal is played it forward. And there's a bit of 50-50, but Halifax regained the ball. Sims is through, off the post. And Rochdale got really lucky there. And Tamara now for Halifax. Plays it back to Johnson. Back to Tamara. They cross it in again. Coward's there. But it is offside. And we should be playing a lot better than that, shouldn't we? That wasn't good enough from us. I say that as Obi is through. He's outpaced himself though, but we have got the ball back. Aguiar now. Plays it to Romero, back to Aguiar, into Marty in the area. Well done there. Romero crosses it over, finds Obi. Duffy's there after Obi's brought the header down. And Duffy fires it into the net. And it is Halifax 0, Rochdale 2. And we're going to watch this one again. Romero crosses the ball over. Obi can't direct it goalwards, but he does head it forward. And Duffy with a killer volley. And it is Halifax 2, Halifax 0, Rochdale 2. And that's more like it. I'll have goals like that any day of the week. Oh, hopefully Rochdale do go up in the National League though this season. It would be nice to witness a promotion again. In all the time been going watching Rochdale, I've only witnessed the one promotion. Obi shoots, and it is a corner. Yeah, I've only witnessed the one promotion, and that was in 2013-2014 season when we got promoted from League 2 in 3rd place. But yeah, that was a very good season. Trevitt, can't believe that he's missed there. I can't lie. That was a brilliant shot. Looks like it will go in. Yeah, if Rochdale fans we'd all bite your hand off if you just offered us like promotion or like a trophy. I really think we would bite your hand off. Oh, Duffy at the back post finds Obi, and he's had a shot. Trevitt goes to shoot again. It is blocked. Gordon, silly pass there from Gordon, but lucky for us, we don't really get to see any more of that highlight. As we're through now, Obi plays it to Olivieri, crosses it in, can't find a Rochdale player in the purple, as Alan plays it to Trevitt, who plays it in, finds Romero, crosses it over, and Obi's there, and it's 3-0 to the Dale, and Rochdale are rampant. It is 3 for the boys in purple and white. And you can't not say we haven't deserved it. Romero crossed it over. Obi there finds his head in the right place at the right time. And going into half time, it's Halifax 0, Rochdale 3. And the stats don't lie. We have really taken another key to this match now. We want 4. We want 4. We want 4. And Duffy finds Marty. And Duffy's played Marty in there. He's found Trevitt. Back to the goal. And he's missed again there. Arguably, we should have just played the ball through Trevitt for him to have it laid at his feet so we didn't have to turn over. But I won't complain too much. It is half time at the Shea. And Halifax have had the pants down as Rochdale are firing the goals into the net. Let's make some changes. May as well. I'm going to put Duffy there and Guy on. I'm going to switch into attacking midfielder because that's what been asked to play him in. Sechevik can come on for Alan. I'm going to leave Trevitt on. Alexander can come on for Weatherton. Who else? I think we'll leave it like that for now. May as well make some changes. Don't think much more is going to happen in this game, to be honest. I think it's going to be a dead rubber now, being at 3-0. But might as well encourage the lads. I mean, it's worked well with some of them. looking like we are going into that fourth round. As is 8,801. I think we get 45% of the tickets in there. Duffy's headed it forward. Doesn't run to it though, and it has gone to the Halifax goalkeeper. As we do regain the ball, and Guy plays it to Duffy. Duffy finds Marty. Marty shoots. And he wasn't that far away, was he? Marty just missing the top of the net. We've got Anthony Taylor as a referee. Oh, he's been picked to show the big boys, hasn't he? And the big boys being Rochdale. As Aguiar plays it to Romero. Now over to Marty. And this could be for here. Marty plays it to Ngoy. Back to Trevitt now. Trevitt has a shot. And I tell you what, if Trevitt gets any of those shots on target, any shots that he's had, they are going in. He's just agonisingly close. And it is disappointing, albeit he is getting into the right spaces. As we do gain the ball back from the goal kick. Marty finds Duffy. And this could be four. Duffy skied that over the bar. Just a bit too much power from Duffy there. As I can see, Olivieri and Romero are a bit tired. So, do I have the players on the bench? Of course I don't. I do check this. I don't know why it doesn't go through my head. So they're going to have to play. So don't really. The other shape I have is that Duffy drops back to centre mid, which doesn't happen. But Trevitt now is shattered, so we can either bring on McDermott or Briley. I'm going to bring on Briley. And we have one more change now. It's either Oscar Warwin, McAvoy, Rodney or McDermott. And I'm going to bring on McAvoy. I'm going to swap those two around. Like that. 70 minutes gone. Let's encourage the players once more. I don't think that's gone down well with some of them. As Briley regains the ball now. Plays it to Marty. Now Ngoy finds Marty through. And Marty should be scoring there. Absolutely should be scoring there. Oh, the microphone's fallen over. And the microphone's back up. Alright, Marty's over the corner. And Ngoy's headed it back in, but it is headed away both times. Marty plays it to Shetovic. Now to Briley. Now Olivieri takes on his man. Beats him, sort of. But he managed to cross it in. Unfortunately, no one home. Marty now over the ball again. Now to Shetovic. Back to Marty. Finds Ethan Briley in the middle. Now to Duffy. Now to Ngoy, who's hit the bar. Olivieri has a header. And it is saved by the Halifax goalkeeper. Just under 15 minutes left. As 18 minutes are now gone. McAvoy plays it Shetovic. Now to Olivieri, who plays the ball through to Duffy, who's in the box, finds Olivieri again. Back to Briley, he has a shot, and Ethan Briley, the Rochdale kid, has scored Rochdale's fourth. Oh, yes. What a win this is. Albeit we are the much, much better side. But Briley has scored Rochdale's four. That sitter in the end just put right through the Halifax defence, and the goalkeeper went the wrong way. And Briley gets it, Rochdale's fourth. There's a little amount of time left. 35 shots on goal, 15 on target. That is an awful lot. Turner cut crosses it in for Halifax. Can't find anyone. And Thompson's made a great save there. And it is cleared away. Marty's headed it away from danger. As Rochdale look to keep a clean sheet, which I think will make some of the players happy with a bonus. And it is full time at the Shea. Halifax 0, Rochdale 4, and the Roses all belong to Lancashire on this occasion. And looking at the teams that have gone through, Colchester beat West Brom, which is one of the more notable ones. Man City and Ipswich looks like it's going to extra time. No real other surprises in there though. Southend nearly beat Burnley, but not to be for them. As it was a good win for the Rochdale. Now, let's get these back on. 1, 2, bosh. Ah, yes. Very happy. Very happy indeed. And no real transfer business to bring you. I don't think there's going to be much more business this window, to be honest with you. But we do have Birmingham City in the FA Cup. And this will probably be the other game that we do play today. But, yeah. I just thought I'd give you guys an update. I'll come back to you at the end of January. Go through the games that we have played since then. And if any other business has been brought in, then I'll let you guys know. But if not, this is the next game that we're going to do, the Birmingham game. Okay, we have just rejected a transfer offer, and I thought it's quite an important one because it's one of our youth players. Tom Kidd is worth up to £1.1 million. That is despite Stoke City doing a bid of around £350,000. If they want, they can pay the million. Because I think the club would be very interested in that. As for DaVinci Rodney, I'm looking to sell him on. Let's just do a little white lie. Oh. I'm going to try offload Rodney in this transfer window. Doing whatever it takes because, I mean, I don't want an unhappy player at my club. And we've got better players. And I'd rather get a fee for him before he runs down his contract at the end of the season. Alright, just another little bit of business to bring you guys. I have reluctantly accepted a trial offer for Tom Kidd for Nottingham Forest. That being said, if we do get a lot of money for him, I'm not too bothered because I'm sure there'll be a lot more other players that will come through our intake, and we have a whole bunch of strikers anyway. So, arguably, with the Stoke transfer offer, I should have took the money and run. But, yeah, that's not the case. But he's now on the trial at Nottingham Forest. But, yeah, next time you'll catch me is either when I have a transfer offer for Tom Kidd, which, I mean, again, he doesn't look that bad already. He's already made a couple of appearances off the bench and has got a goal for us. I already do remember that. And he's played in all 3 of our Pizza Cup games. So, yeah, it will be interesting to see what kind of offer we do get for Kidd. Should Nottingham Forest make the offer. I'm a bit shocked. I can't lie. I saw this one come through and I thought, alright, that's fine. He's on trial with Nottingham Forest for a week. Cool. Then this. Chindawobi's been recalled. He's gone to Sheffield United on loan. Oh, well, that's annoying. That is really annoying. I mean, don't get me wrong, he is quality and probably deserves to be playing in Championship rather than League 2. But looks like we're going to have to go and recruit a striker on loan. Might go and pinch a couple from Man City with that affiliate link. Alright, after a bit of haggling via transfer room, I have managed to find Rodney a new club, and that club is Burton. They've took a couple of our players. They took Bolongo as well, I remember. They've signed him for a fee of £200,000. We do have a 30% selling clause as well. As I say that, Luis Camaza was one of the players that we have brought in from Spain, although he does need a work permit. I have just realised that. Don't remember finalising it. But that being said, he has joined the club on a free transfer, and we'll get that sorted for him. We have avoided relegation officially from Sky Bet League 2. We can now mathematically not go down, which is always nice, isn't it? And I mean, we'll want to. Okay, but yeah, no other business I don't think is going to be brought in on deadline day. Potentially a couple of sneaky signings that I'll bring you, but other than that, nothing really to focus on, to be honest. Alright, we're going to go over a couple of things just before the Birmingham game, because we are coming up to it now. There was no further business in the transfer window, and our squad is finalised. But I just wanted to point out to you guys, excuse that, that's my alarm from one of my tablets. I just wanted to point out, Duffy is now a Premier League standard player. Can I get him on a new deal? Because if I can, not again, Duffy. Well, he's on a contract with us, so we can go and suck one. But yeah, he's now Premier League standard. Definitely the best player in the club. In terms of how we have done since you've been with us, it's been pretty smooth sailing since Halifax. We went through the rest of January unbeaten. Unfortunately, conceding a goal in almost every other game, but albeit we did score 16 goals in January, 21 goals in January in the league, with only 5 conceded, so 16 goal difference in the league in January is something to be quite proud of. And we didn't stop there. In February, we have played Chesterfield and Gillingham, and they have been dominating wins to the both of them. Going into Birmingham, it has been moved for TV coverage, but it's looking like we are on our promotion run now. So next episode might be the season finale if we do confirm promotion in the next episode, which is quite likely. But it'll probably be quite a bumper episode because we'll go through the youth intake as well. But we will progress now towards the final game today, and that is the Birmingham game. Alright guys, it is that time now. It is Birmingham at home in the FA Cup. In the Championship, Birmingham sit in 5th place, so this is going to be an interesting tie. Potentially going back-to-back promotions in for them. I couldn't speak then. But we do play Birmingham today, and we are top of League 2 and marching towards League 1. So here is your team. It is Thompson goal, Aguiar, Weatherton and Gordon at the back. Romero, Alan Trevitt and Olivieri all starts after very good performances in the league. Ngoy, Marty and Duffy leading the line. Let's get into these rummy butties. I was going to say a different word. You can make that of what you will. But yes, let's go and win a football match. And hopefully get into, I believe this will be the 5th round we're playing for now. This is the 4th round of the FA Cup, so it will be the 5th round that we are going into. And I am now going to make myself disappear so it don't sort of lag out. So, abracadabra. But yeah, there we go. Let's go and get into the Brummy boys. they've got I'm pretty sure Damari Gray still plays for them. It feels weird that it's been omitted from the whole team looks. It could be. Yeah, it's very rotated, which means not exactly taking us seriously. But let's go and give these guys some motivation. Inspired and motivated. That's what we want. Can we expect an attacking focus from your team in this match? Well, Harriet Garwood from BBC Radio Manchester. Champagne football is the aim. How is the mood in the camp right now? We are in a fantastic pace, love. And what sort of match are you expecting between the two teams with starkly different tactical styles? We're the better team. More right. I don't think it's a sold out Scotland, which is surprising, but it is a 3-4-1-2 lineup, and they're playing a 4-2-4. Very weird, that formation. I used to use it all the time in FIFA, I remember. I used to love a 4-2-4 in FIFA, especially playing career mode. But yeah, it's not a tactic I'd probably use now. But it is FA Cup time. Let's bring some magic in Rochdale as we look to secure our place in the hat in the next round as we get underway straight away with a highlight. Aguiar plays it over to Weatherton, who plays the ball forward. Can't find Duffy. It's headed forward. Duffy uses his head. I didn't hear we went in. It went down enough to go into the net, and Aswat sort of fumbled the ball and then managed to gather it safely as he throws it over to Osei Samuel and now to Sanderson and plays it back to Alsop even, who hits it forward, finds Josh Wilson Imbrand, I think that's his name, and now Mason Clark as Olivieri tracks back really well there. Wilson at Esbrand, now plays to Hickman, now at Seago. To Samuel, and they're looking to stretch our line here as Aguiar clears his lines, and Marty is through. Rochdale have a chance to get a shot on goal here. Romero now plays it back to Marty. Marty has a shot, and it's gone in! Marty has put Rochdale in the lead against Championship Birmingham, and it looks like it might have been deflected. 20 yards is the distance. Romero plays the ball back to Marty, so I'm arguing giving Romero the assist there. Let's have another look at the shot. Marty, yeah, it's been deflected. That's why no assist was given. But Rochdale are ahead, just under 2 minutes gone. What a start from Nadeo, and hopefully we can keep this going. It would be very nice to be on top of Birmingham and really shut some people up, because we're not been marked as favourites to this game, but it could be two here. I couldn't speak them. Duffy's been brought down. That is definitely a free kick. Potentially a yellow card as well. Looks like he's being given a talking to. But it is a free kick for Rochdale. We do get to see it. Romero is over it as he whips the ball in. Unfortunately, we can't find a player in blue as it is cleared out, and it is a Rochdale throw-in. 6 minutes gone, and already we're showing some live to this game. Aguiar over the throw-in, plays it to Marty, the person who got us in the lead in this FA Cup tie. Now to Everton. Trevitt now. Hopefully he can get a shot on target. Plays it to Kyron Gordon. And now to Olivieri. Now Trevitt plays it back to Gordon. And Rochdale has taken time there. I say that as Olivieri makes a bolt down. Plays it back to Gordon. Now to Olivieri. Now to Jamie Owen. Now to Trevitt, who has a shot. And what did I say? When he does shoot the ball, he is a very dangerous man, Trevitt. And it is a corner for Rochdale. A chance for us to do something there. Marty plays the ball in. And it is cleared out, but only to Ngoy. Now back to Marty, who is sort of tackled by the defender there. As Duffy has a header, and it is on target. Duffy might be able to do headers now, but it is another corner, and Romero's over on the other side for Rochdale. as he plays the ball in, and it is cleared away, and it's Fujimoto for Birmingham, but it's been dispossessed by Ngoy. Trevitt now back to Jamie Allen, plays the ball over, can't find Marty, but Aguiar regains possession after it was cleared away, takes on his man, beats him, sort of, finds a Romero, who has a shot, and it is another corner for Rochdale. Not even 10 minutes gone in this game, and Rochdale are dominant against the Birmingham boys, as Marty plays the ball in, and it is cleared away, and Fujimoto clears it out as they have a player down injured. I'm not even going to bother trying pronouncing his name, because that was like quite an interesting name to pronounce. But yeah, I mean, the start to this game has been absolutely phenomenal for Rochdale. Could be 2, 3, 4 goals up in 10 minutes. But I'll take this kind of energy for the whole 90 minutes if they're minding doing that. As Rochdale throw the ball back to Birmingham. As Hugo plays it to Asay Samuel for Birmingham. And now they want to start their attack. They're under pressure though, Birmingham here. And Ngoy has managed to tackle him. Takes on his man, and that has got to be a free kick. Romero plays it to Trevitt, who has a shot, and it's close there. Surely there's got to be a yellow card in there for the player, but there is not. I digress. Alsep, who's the ball, switches over to Wilson Embrand, and Birmingham are struggling to get out of their own half as they try and navigate into some space and manage to find Fujimoto, who switches over to Wilson Embrand again, who tries to play the ball forward, but is reached by Thompson in goal. And now Weatherton at the back. Starts the play, plays it to Jamie Allen, finds Marty, back to Jamie Allen, who finds Romero, who's in some space here, finds Ngoy, back to Marty, and now Ngoy again. And he plays it back to Aguiar, right with so as well. But Aguiar's managed to get past his man, he has a shot, and it is safely over the crossbar. Not troubling the Birmingham goalkeeper. As Birmingham want to start again. Hickman plays it to Fujimoto, and now to the Birmingham player that I can't pronounce his name. And now Osei Samuel is taking the ball forward for Birmingham, managed to get into our box. Fujimoto, and chance to shoot it, and Thompson makes a good save there. And Rochdale just needs to keep their head switched on. Albeit it is over 15 minutes in the game, so that is probably a bit premature. But look at that, they've only had one shot to our 7. You wouldn't think we're the League 2 club based off that at all. By saying that, Mason Clark with the ball for Birmingham finds Dukish. Now Fujimoto plays it over to Asay Samuel, who is in some space and crosses the ball in, and it is headed away. And it's a penalty. Apparently there was a push in the box. Interesting. I don't think he did. But it is put away by Dukish. And it is 1-1. We're going to encourage the players to carry on. I don't think that was a penalty. But, hey, whatever. We'll still win. Aguiar plays it out to Romero. Looking to just bounce back straight away. Finds Duffy. Heads it forward. But unfortunately, not enough power on that header to trouble Alsep in goal. And he's taking his time with the ball there as he boots it forward. But Aguiar heads the ball forward to Ngoy. Finds Duffy, who is offside, unfortunately. And a free kick is given to Birmingham as another highlight plays on that. Clara plays it to Wilson Embrand. Now to Mason Clark. But it's dispossessed by the Italian Olivieri. And now switched over to Aguiar. What a start he's having to his Rochdale's career, by the way. And Romero, who too could have come under that conclusion. Now Jamie Allen. Back to Romero. looking to play it forward, finds Trevitt. Trevitt beats his man and plays it back to Karen Gordon now. Karen Gordon takes on, plays, finds Olivieri, who beats his man, finds Trevitt, and Trevitt's going to shoot there, and it's just over the crossbar, and it is a goal kick. Rochdale not dying down here, as we do keep pushing on, albeit Birmingham do have a throw-in in the final third, as Romero's brought down the Birmingham player, and he's given a talking to, the referee's talking to the grass there, so that is an interesting one. Osei Samuel plays it to Fujimoto, now to the Birmingham player that I can't pronounce his name, now to Dukish, and now it's dispossessed. Ngoy, chance to counter-attack for Rochdale there, drives into space, finds Olivieri, can he find Duffy? He can, and Duffy has a shot from range, and I might remove that instruction now. Shoot on sight. I just don't think it's working with that that in mind. Hopefully we can get a second before half time. Wilson Embrand is dispossessed by Olivieri again, who takes on Wilson Embrand, beats him, finds Duffy, who plays back to Trevitt, now back to Olivieri, who beats his man again, and it is a corner for Rochdale. Lovely spell of play there. I'm going to praise the players again because we are playing very well. As Romero is over the corner, can we get a second goal here? It's played in well. To be cleared out, and Goy has a shot and it is cleared away. And Olivieri is over the ball. Now Karen Gordon. Over to Weatherton. Jamie Allen now. Back to Romero, who was over the corner just then. And he's tackled, but he does keep the ball. Romero plays it to Allen, now to Trevitt, and a chance for Rochdale to do something here. Romero, can he get the ball into the box? He can, crosses it in, and it is headed away. Owen to find Romero once more. Plays it to Jamie Allen, now to Trevitt, who wants to turn his back against the wall. Aguiar back to Trevitt now. And back to Aguiar as Rochdale needs to sort of reset there and do so. Karen Gordon now plays the ball back to Trevitt, now to Olivieri, who finds Ngoy, finds Duffy, back to Olivieri, and a lovely spell of play. Unfortunately, doesn't find Marty in the end. And it was a good sign of things to come for Rochdale there, as we are another attack. Ngoy finds Marty, now to Jamie Allen. Romero, back to Marty, and it is another registered shot on target, but it is another save from Alsop. And now 37 minutes in, again, we should be leading by so many. And that is a free kick. Andrea Olivieri is booked for tackle. Probably deserved a booking there, in all fairness, as Thompson has a goal kick to hit forward. Doesn't find Romero, unfortunately, and Birmingham do have a chance to attack here. Finds a Birmingham player that I can't pronounce his name. Now, say Samuel. Switches over to Hickman, who's on the volley, and Thompson just has glue in his hands because he made that look very, very easy to save. And 40 minutes gone on the clock here at Spotland Stadium. Karen Gordon hooves the ball forward. Unfortunately, not to be for Rochdale, as Birmingham want to start over again. Wilson Esbrand plays the ball forward, finds Karen Gordon, who heads the ball over to Thompson. Now Karen Gordon starts the attack again. Here we go. Finds Ngoy, who is tackled down, and Birmingham look to be on the counter here. Fujimoto plays it to Say Samuel, but is tackled by Aguiar. Romero now plays it to Trevitt. Plays the ball forward. Unfortunately, no one racing towards that, and Alsop just gathers the loose ball with his hands. Bit of a theatric Alsop looks to be. Didn't mean to speak like Yoda, no? But it is played upfield. Rochdale do regain the ball. No, we don't. It is a free kick. Apparently, Weatherton did a foul there. And Weatherton's been put into the book for something absolutely pointless. We're not on a good side of the referee today. Fujimoto plays the ball in, and it is safely over the bar by some distance as we're looking. Excuse me. And that we're going into half time at 1-1, unless Rochdale or Birmingham can do something about it. Hopefully Rochdale. Romero plays it to Aguiar, the Argentinian centre back, who now finds Romero and crosses the ball in. Can't find Duffy, but we do still have the ball. Olivieri finds Duffy now. Duffy has a shot and it spots away. Jamie Allen now finds Ngoy. Oh, and he's just he scorched it. Just past the net. Unfortunately for us, as 3 minutes out of time are added on, as Rochdale keep applying the pressure onto Birmingham here. Fujimoto plays it to Osei Samuel as they look to be passing in triangles there. They switch the play over to Mason Clark, who finds Dukish. Now to Wilson Esbrand, and Birmingham are through here, and it is safely cleared away. Marty heads the ball to Ngoy, and Rochdale on counter here. Marty looks like he's trying to play a pass, doesn't, and hopefully that is the end of things unless it's a Rochdale highlight. I say that. Aguiar plays it to Weatherton, back to Aguiar, now to Romero, and now to Jamie Allen, back to Aguiar again. Weatherton hooves the ball forward. Can he find Romero? He can. Marty has a shot and it is gone out for a corner ball for Rochdale, and Marty will be over this one, and we do get to see it. Can Rochdale get a second A at the death of the first half? Marty crosses it in. It's cleared away safely, and that is a first half to be remembered there. Rochdale really giving an account for themselves, and absolutely, if you look at the stats, Rochdale have been by far the better team. The only reason the XG is so high for Birmingham is for a penalty kick that really shouldn't have happened. However, Rochdale definitely been the better team by some margin here, so hopefully we can keep this going. I think that's the right set of words. As we go into the second half, Wilson Esbrand is on the ball, running down the wing for Birmingham. Excuse me. Trevitt now to Gordon. He's just dribbling forward, finds Olivieri. Now to Trevitt, who's in a bit of space. Can he play it forward? He can. He finds Duffy. Is he onside? He has scored. Is Duffy onside? He isn't. And Rochdale go ahead and then obviously have the goal chalked off in just under a minute of the second half. It's 15 minutes and gone. Gordon tries to play it to Duffy. Can't, but we do have the ball. Trevitt now plays it over to Jamie Allen. Can he get that ball forward? He can to Ngoy. And Allen plays the ball to Romero, crosses it in, and it is a corner. It's been deflected for a corner ball as Marty is over it. Can we get a goal? Marty crosses it in, and has gone behind for a goal kick. Unfortunately for us. Oh, but Duffy's through here. I doubt this will turn into a goal because of how early the highlight was. Well, where Duffy was on the pitch. Anyway, that's the way FN 26 seems to work. If we're somewhere around here on the half, we're going to get anything. That being said, is Duffy brought down for a penalty there and it's been given as an offside? Oh, I'd be absolutely fuming. It is a Rochdale throw-in. Olivieri finds Trevitt. Back to Olivieri. He crosses it in. And it's punched away. I'm going to try and pronounce it. Furuhashi. There we go. Plays it Stampstead. for Birmingham. They're looking to counter it. Find Williamson. Crosses the ball in. And it is headed away. Trevitt now with the ball for Rochdale. Finds Duffy in some space. Can he beat his man? He can't. Wilson Embrand regains possession for Birmingham. And now it's Mason Clark. Jamie Allen intercepts. Finds Duffy once more. Now back to Jamie Allen, who plays the ball through. Tries to play to Duffy. Unfortunately, Duffy can't get there in time. And it is gathered by Alsop for Birmingham. We are pressing high though, so potentially a chance to counter it as Williamson plays it to Furuhashi. Now to Duckish. Now to Stampstead. As Furuhashi is through here for Birmingham. Has to play it back though with the enormous amount of pressure that Rochdale are putting on as Thompson punches it away. Duckish back to Wilson Embrand, and Weatherton has cleared that quite safely. And Birmingham come again, but we won't see that. We are going to encourage the players once more. Trevitt plays it to Allen. We're going to look to make some changes in a minute. As Kyron Gordon plays it forward to Olivieri, who quite silly plays the ball forward, but nowhere near towards Duffy. As we do regain a throw-in somehow, but we are going to make some changes because we do have some tired legs on the pitch. Notably, Olivieri is going to come off for Toby Adebayo-Rowland. And just to mention Adebayo-Rowland, and 18 assists, should I say, in 25 games. He has proven to be a really good use of a player. And I'm going to leave Trevor now on. Romero is going to come off for Olivero. Aguiar is shattered, so Alexander is going to come on for him. And that is it. Let's give these guys a team talk. We don't get to see the throw-in now, coincidentally. Alexander, the substitute, brings the ball forward. Plays it up to Kyron Gordon on the right. Now to Adebayo-Rowland. Back to Kyron Gordon. And now back to Toby. He's just come on as well. Finds Duffy in a bit of space. Duffy has a shot from range and forces a save from Alsop. And I think that's gone out of play. It looks very close to be going out of play. But it is saved by Alsop, and we shall continue. Furuhashi now plays it to Roberts. Now to Mason Clark. And Leonard plays it forward, and it is a goal kick. I feel like we'll be very unlucky if we do lose this. I'm going to go very attacking. I don't know why I can't speak. Trevor with the ball now. Plays it to Kyron Gordon. Now to Jamie Allen. And Duffy. Can he find Marty? He's crossed the ball over. Unfortunately, Marty wasn't there. And also plays the ball forward. Only to find Oliviero, the substitute. Who can he get the ball in? He can. And it is another corner for Rochdale. And hopefully, this one does lead to a goal. Marty over it once more. Crosses the ball in. Duffy's there. Oh, it's just landed a goal. That would have been fairy tale for us if Duffy did manage to get the header. Jamie Allen is tired. We're going to bring on Ethan Briley. Oh, man. Imagine if Duffy scored then. Absolute bedlam in Scotland it would have been. 70 minutes have almost gone at Scotland as Birmingham looked at having an attack here. Buchanan for Birmingham crosses the ball and Alexander heads it far, far away as even Briley tries to dispossess Stampstead, fails to do so. Sugo plays it to Lennon now. Back to Sanderson. Rochdale putting on more pressure as the time goes on. Leonard to Furuhashi. Now to Mason Clark and finds Buchanan in space. He plays it over and it's bundled away. And another challenge there. Lucky not to be a penalty. Stampstead plays it to Sal Roberts. And it is 2-1. And that is really against the run of play, because there is nothing that we have done wrong in this game. We have been very unlucky to go down. Hopefully we can respond immediately. Gordon plays it over to Adebayo Rowland. He's going to take on his man. Does he beat him? He doesn't. It has gone out for a throw-in though. Still a Rochdale ball here. Adebayo Rowland throws it over to Ngoy. Heads it to Trevitt. And now over to Ethan Briley, who hasn't managed to find Ngoy there. He's managed to pass it to a Birmingham player. As Stampstead plays it forward. And it's brought down by Alexander. And it is a free kick. I see that Duffy looks a bit tired. And there is only one more player I can bring on. And it's either going to be for Kyron Gordon or Duffy. And I'm going to opt for Gordon because I'd rather have fresh legs at the back at this point. I think Duffy can still go out and make a difference. And Thompson's done very well to tip that over the bar. And it is a Birmingham City corner. I'll be quite upset, I think, if we go out here, because we have deserved to... Well, we do deserve to be winning by some margin. It is disappointing that we are losing. And it is played over for another corner kick. I don't know how that's gone out for a corner. It must have gone out... must have been deflected on the way in. Williamson crosses it in, doesn't find anyone. Adebayo Rowland has cleared it away. No one there up top though. Isugo plays it to Buchanan. And that is the end of that. Adebayo Rowland is over a throw-in, finds Ngoy, plays it back to Adebayo Rowland. That's more like it. Adebayo Rowland crosses it in, it's tipped away. And Furuhashi is through here for Birmingham, beats Tony Alexander. But no one there to support him, so he has to play it back to Williamson. Roberts, unmarked in his own space, plays it back to Williamson. Now back to Roberts, who has a shot from goal, and it is another good save from Thompson. I'm going to bring back down to attack, because I don't think very attacking does us any favours. But I do think we can get an equaliser here. If it does go to extra time, I do believe we'll get an extra substitute, which means Ngoy will probably be the next one to come off. But that being said, 79 minutes gone now, and another throw for Birmingham here. Buchanan. Come on, throw the ball. Throws it to Roberts, and he crosses it in, and it is head out by Oliviero. Stampstead now has another shot, and it's another corner for Birmingham. And I can imagine they'll probably be taking the time. Leonard over the corner. Eventually plays it in. And it is headed away. Duffy heading it away, of all people. But Marty has dispossessed his man. And Rochdale are through here. Marty is running for the win. Marty shoots and stupidly shoots in the end. And if that is the reason why we lose, then it all hangs on Marty, because he absolutely should not have shot there. Because the shooting on sight instruction is not on. Alsop plays it forward. Ngoy for Rochdale. Can we get something here? Ngoy's through. Ngoy looks like he chipped the ball, and Alsop gathers the ball safely as he plays the ball forward. Adebayo Rowland quite silly had the ball there. Probably could have got some control on that. But Roberts is dispossessed by Ngoy, and Briley again making another silly pass. And we lose possession, but we do regain it. Weberton getting the ball and plays it to Alexander. Now to Oliviero, the Gibraltar fullback. Finds Marty, but Alsop gets there first. And 6 minutes to go now at Scotland, and hopefully there is a light in Rochdale yet. McAvoy heads it forward, and Roberts now has the ball for Birmingham. As he looks to play it through, and it is cleared away once more. Marcy finds Ngoy. Ngoy's dribbling here. Can he find Duffy? He doesn't. He goes back to find Adebayo Rowland. And, well, the highlight went off. But we have a free kick on the edge of the area. Marty! Oh, the camera made me think it went in. Oh, dear. Alsop plays the ball forward to McAvoy. McAvoy doesn't find anybody in blue though, finds someone in red instead. And Birmingham are on the ball once more. Oliviero has dispossessed him though, and it has gone out for a Rochdale throw in 3 minutes left at Scotland. And everyone in the crowd there wanting Rochdale to get an equaliser, including myself. Oliviero crosses the ball in and can't find Ngoy. McAvoy regains the ball, finds Adebayo Rowland, and it is cleared away. Briley does not find Adebayo Rowland. I was waiting to say finds Adebayo Rowland. Williamson crosses it over to Bookman, and now Sugo, now to Mason Clark, now to Furuhashi, now to Leonard for Birmingham. Williamson and Birmingham are on the attack here. Stampshead, 4 added minutes for Rochdale to get an equaliser here, or for Birmingham to get a killer goal. And it is a corner for Birmingham. I can imagine they will be taking their time here. 90 minutes now gone, as Leonard is over this ball. And eventually plays it in. And Thompson gathers. Can Rochdale do something with this now? Thompson, why he stood still. Plays it to McAvoy. Now to Trevitt. And it's a now or never situation for Rochdale. Briley plays it to Ngoy. Dispossessed by Williamson. And that could be it. That could be the dream over. Buchanan plays it to Mason Clark. For Birmingham. And Trevitt clears it out. Don't let that be it. And Buchanan just taking his time there. Eventually throws it to Mason Clark. And just passing the ball now, Birmingham. Roberts has to force the pass to Klarner for Birmingham. Now Leonard plays it to Stampshead. Time running out for the Dale. Stampshead plays it back to Williamson. Now back to Leonard. Over to Roberts, who plays the ball. And it is a goal kick. And Rochdale really need to go and do something with this now. But Thompson can't direct it to a Rochdale player. Roberts plays his bootman, but Duffy has dispossessed him and has allowed Trevitt to run into space, although he's got himself a bit fumbled up there. Adebayo Rowland has won as a throw-in, just under a minute left to go. Oh, don't let that be it. Thompson collects the ball. Finds McAvoy. Plays it to Adebayo Rowland. Plays it forward. Can he find Duffy? He can't. Oh, man. This is... Honestly, it is heartbreaking. There is no way on earth we should have lost that game. No way. But the result is the result. We do bow out of the FA Cup in the 4th round. And looking at the stats, it is very, very harsh. I can't lie to you. For me, it's very, very harsh. The penalty was very unwarranted. There definitely was not a penalty there. But the game decided so. And then the second goal came probably against the run of play for us. And I'm going to say we were the better team there, and we're very unlucky not to go through in the FA Cup there. But a 4th round appearance is impressive enough. And hopefully we can go and march on to securing promotion back to League One now, which will be in the next episode. But yeah, I've like you can see on my face, I'm genuinely in disbelief. We definitely should have won that game. Oh man, I think that's a good way to put it. It is a disappointing collapse. I'm genuinely in disbelief that we lost that. Oh man, I can't believe it. I genuinely can't believe it. But if you have enjoyed today's episode and you like these new little overlay things, do make sure to leave a like and subscribe to the channel. And I will see you in the next episode. Thank you very much for watching. Goodbye. Thank you to the people who support me via my Buy Me a Coffee page. The link to support me beyond subscribing to the channel can be found in the description below.